You ever been curious about what we taste like?
I know I have. I do know that Hannibal made brains look really delicious. I will say that right now.
I've never wanted to try brain, but when he starts pan-searing that brain, I was like, you know
Oh,
what?
dude. Yeah.
Break
I was
me
like,
off a hunk.
I'm not even drugged up and delusional like Ray Liotta in that movie, but I'm like, yeah, I'd give that a go. And if it's your own brain too, right? Like, yeah, it's my brain.
It's just going right back into me.
Yeah, and then shitting it right back out. So, yeah, I'm down like a clown.
Poop and brain.
In case you haven't figured it out yet, today we are going to be discussing some rather intense themes, so viewer discretion is strongly advised.
That's right. Today we are diving into the horrific case of Nikolai Dzhumagaliev, a.k.a. Metal Fang. Russia's most notorious ripper, Cannibal. Boop.
He can do Metal Fang.
Oh, he's got to do some Metal Fang for sure.
We brought Murphy back too.
Murphy's back. Say hi. You can follow him on the gram.
Yeah. Hi, everybody.
Russia's most notorious ripper cannibal.
Metal Fang was born to a Kazakh father and a Belarusian mother in modern Kazakhstan. The fourth of 5 children, his childhood was wildly mediocre by all accounts. As a young lad, his front teeth were knocked out during a schoolyard fight, requiring false teeth replacements. However, instead of receiving teeth comprised of plastic or resin, which you would think they do, you'd think, Nikolai's new front teeth were made of white metal. Ooh, that's actually kind of cool.
Metal as fuck.
Yeah, metal as fuck.
I hate to say it, but
Yeah, not to be contradictory, but it's very metal.
Hence, the press dubbing his name Metal Fang. And in addition to that nickname, he was also known as Kola the Man-Eater. Damn.
Apparently, Kolya is like I think, derivative of the word of
Kolya.
Nikolai. Because Russians
perfect.
always have a different version of their name in their name. It's weird.
Okay.
I don't
And I know that we're butchering the names here. Sorry, but we're not Russian. In 1973, he applied both to enter Kazakh University and for a driving job, but he failed to do both accounts.
loser! You're a loser!
He eventually studied in the railway school and did the mandatory military service required by citizens for the Chemical Defense Corps at Samarkand and Otar. After these 2 setbacks, he traveled through the Urals, Siberia, and Murmansk,
Mermans.
taking various blue-collar jobs. So basically, he tried school and then just started getting jobs.
Metal Fang's earliest murder took place on the night of 6 January 1979, when he spotted Natalia Andronik
Inga Bogovna.
near the Uznagash Myalbulak Highway. I nailed it.
Wow. You're amazing, dude.
Near the blah, 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 blah highway, walking home alone from a Seventh-day Adventist service. He ambushed Andronik, stabbing her several times in the chest before dragging her to a landfill of old clothing factory. He killed her by slitting her throat, and after drinking Andronik's blood from the wound, dismembered her, also cutting off her breasts, calves, and some fatty tissue. Just a little bit, you don't want a whole lot. Which he carried back home in a backpack.
Wild.
Her torso and arms were partially buried under debris, while her head and legs were left in the open. Andronik's remains were discovered on 20 January by local residents.
Dang, man.
That's a find.
Where's the rest of her? After a criminal case was opened on January 22nd, a manhunt, which includes several sting operations to lure the suspect out, it was unsuccessful, unfortunately. Residents were shaken by the murder, and with most men arming themselves with axes and other tools and accompanying female relatives when they were outside. Remember when we used to give a f***?
Not giving a fuck is awesome.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Everyone working together.
Yeah, we used to do that, you know.
It was a time.
Yeah. On April 21st, 1979, Nikolai killed L.F. Krager. She was reported missing, but her body was never found, unfortunately.
Ate that whole one, maybe.
Yeah, maybe he just took the whole thing. And then I ate the bowl.
Oh, yeah. Those fucking Tim Hortons commercials.
Sorry, I had to. I had to do it.
Man,
Yeah.
what happened to Tim Hortons? Not that I ever really enjoyed their subs and their food because the bread just hurt my jaw, but fuck,
It'd be a whole other episode one day. The horrors of Tim Hortons. 21st of June, 1979, he broke into a home outside of Altmany, killing L.I. Lavishkachev.
Lavrishiva.
I'm going to butcher that.
Lavrishiva.
Yeah. And he mortally wounded her daughter. I'm just going to call her VP by slitting their throats as they slept. The granddaughter was able to hide in a closet during the attack and saw him remove some of their flesh before leaving.
Oh.
Though she could not describe his face to police due to darkness.
He's traumed for life.
Yeah, poor girl.
I wonder if that, like, because you know how they say people that were abused when they're younger turn out to be abusers. Sometimes, well, not all the time, but sometimes. I wonder if that's like now she has a bug of, well, are we supposed to eat that?
Well, I always look at it like in traumatic situations, you go one of two ways.
Yeah.
It's always one of two ways.
Choices.
There's
yeah.
no middle ground with this, I think, in my opinion. You either go one way or the other way.
Yeah. Less than a week later, Metal Fang heard one of his girlfriends complain about her friend, M. Volkova, who had allegedly stolen something from her. He asked her to invite Volkova over so he could talk with her, and during the meeting on 27 June, he strangled Volkova before slitting her throat to, again, drink her blood. You know,
He's like a vampire.
A lot of blood drinking. I was going to say, I had another vampiric dream last night. That was the strongest I've ever been. I could fly the whole time without having to, like, work towards it, because all the other ones, I had to, like, work towards it. This one, I'm just, like, flying around and just drinking all kinds of blood.
Just ready to be a vampire, bro.
There was some period blood in there at some point.
What the fuck?
I don't remember what happened. My dreams are weird, man.
Oh,
We'd have an
dude.
episode
Yeah.
on dreams.
I have this reoccurring one every now and then. I'll get into it another day, but it involves a fun house that I know when people are gonna die because I've been through this scenario before and somehow I've survived. But yeah, it's wild. Like it's just so wild.
Are you like the movie, the 80s movie Funhouse? The dude that wears the mask but has the fucked up
Kind
face?
of. It's kind of like a mix of Saw and a Funhouse, if that makes sense. When an individual wins this contest, they get to go through this Funhouse thing. But then I've been through the Funhouse, and I know what's coming.
Yeah.
And like the way, and I've seen people die and shit like that.
Yeah.
Like I've seen them die, and it's brutal, and it's like very like it builds up and builds up to these bad deaths. It's fucked up, dude. It's really fucked up. I had it the other night, actually. So yeah,
Keep an eye on this one.
yeah, might be a good script one day. I don't know, but it's
sure.
fucked up.
Dreams always make good scripts.
Yes.
Okay, drank her blood from her throat. He had also started curing some of the human flesh in a barrel in his home. Well, that's just good sense. That's
Cure it, you know?
on 21 August 1979, Metal Fang invited some of his friends to his home, discussing their shared interest of hunting while drinking yodka.
Vodka.
What's the fucking Russian?
I used to love
Can't remember the Russian terms. I'm just going to say Dostoevsky, even though that's an author and not cheers in Russian is do svidaniya. I don't fucking remember. Anyways,
I thought Dos Vidania was like goodbye.
yeah, I think it is. Yeah, do svidaniya. Oh yeah, that was from like old Call of Duty. The Russian dude, anytime he killed someone, do svidaniya.
Yeah,
I think. Whatever. He presented his guests with a single-shot hunting rifle, because Yotka and rifle, always good mix. Inherited from his grandfather, and at the suggestion of his guests, the group went outside to see him shoot a pigeon on the television antenna.
Due to his drunken state, he missed the target and while reloading the rifle, tripped, causing an accidental discharge, fatally shooting his fellow firefighter, Alexander. While his friends and some local police officers were sympathetic to Metal Fang,
It's time to stop!
and attributed the killing to bad luck, the district court convicted him of negligence, homicide, and illegal possession of firearms on 15th of November of the same year, sentencing him to 4.5 years imprisonment. Nikolai first served his sentence at the correctional facility in Zakame, or we're going to call it Z. Zarvechny, yeah. Before being transferred to a penal?
He was transferred to the penis colony outside of Fabrichny.
I'm tired, boss.
As he was a model prisoner, the colony
Penal colony.
The penal colony allowed him to take weekend furloughs to his home in Uznigash.
Oozing gash?
Uzingash. An oozing gash.
An oozing gash.
Yeah, well, he sure likes those, right?
I'm done.
He was released early for good behavior in late 1980 after serving just over a year of his sentence. God, that was hard to get through.
On 8 November 1980, shortly after his release while working at a construction site near Barandai, Metal Fang then murdered T.A. Gladkik. T.A. Gladkik. And on 13 December 1980, he killed Valia Manukhina during a home invasion.
Here in Russia, words kill you.
These names, man. No disrespect, but these names. She was stabbed 18 times while sleeping next to her newborn.
Jeez.
He also injured Manuk M's mother-in-law with a stab wound to the chest. On 18 December, Nikolai held a party at his home with just... There's too many Metal Fangs.
Yeah.
On 18 December, Nikolai held a party at his home with several friends, spending the night drinking alcohol, yoltka, and eating dumplings. Super specific. According to a 2017 interview by Caravan newspaper, a guest mentioned that Nikolai went to the bedroom with one of their female friends, Tatiana, only to emerge sometime later covered in blood and asking other guests if they knew what they had eaten. Again, I gotta think of Hannibal.
It's very. I mean, it makes you wonder if, like, because this was the 70s, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like,
70s.
If you
80s.
think of, like, this is probably one of the inspirations for Hannibal.
I'd be surprised if it wasn't.
Yeah, me too. While the guests believed that they had eaten pork, Metal Fang showed them the severed head of a woman. I think, yeah, he was ready, man. Causing everyone in attendance to vomit and flee the house. The interviewed witness stated that he called the district police, telling the operator of 2 apparent murders committed. Although the officer disbelieved the caller due to Nikolai's reputation, he forwarded the call to his superiors, leading the deputy chief and 3 officers to Nikolai's address. Inside, the responded officers found Metal Fang naked and in the process of disemboweling the body of Tatiana with a knife. While the officers were distracted, Nikolai ran out of the house carrying a compass, a hunting rifle, and a hatchet.
You're never gonna catch me!
He was located the following day, hiding in the basement of a local elderly woman who was a distant relative of his.
How are officers so distracted with the dude that's sitting there disemboweling somebody that he's just able to run out of the house and they can't catch
Well, they
him?
didn't believe it, right? Like, the
That's
first
just
officer
wild.
didn't believe, like, okay. And then they, like, probably told the supervisor, like, yeah, like, you should probably just go check this out because we have to.
Incompetence in cops, you just never am I right? Dzhumagaliev confessed to 8 murders, giving police his diary as proof, detailing how he had eaten the flesh and organs of his victims. He told officers that he showed the severed head to his friends to see their shocked reactions, believing they had consumed human flesh, maintaining that he had consumed the meat by himself.
Okay.
Sure, Bert.
Yeah.
His murder trial took place on 3 December 1981 at the Alma-Ata Regional Court. Due to his schizophrenia,
I can even say that. Schizophrenia.
Due to his schizophrenia diagnosis, the presiding judge issued an order for involuntary commitment to a special higher security mental hospital in Tashkent. Metal Fang spent 8 years in that facility. As his condition appeared to improve during treatment, a transfer to an ordinary mental hospital was approved. During the transport in August 1989, Nikolai escaped custody by breaking down a wall during a bathroom break. Where is this prison that you can just break a wall down? His whereabouts during...
Dude, have you seen that one video from Russia where the guy's in like a court cell and he goes through the roof? He just opens up the panels in the roof and he crawls out and they're trying to like...
I'll see if I can find it.
Dude, yeah, like it's... Do you want to escape Russian police?
I don't know why people would want to escape prison in the first place. Like, I can see lifers having a reason to, but anybody else, what's the point? If you have an end date, like the guys that escaped from the minimum out in BC, one of those guys only had like 5 years as a sentence. The other one was a lifer.
Yeah, but
ridiculous.
But BC prison compared to Russia?
Oh yeah, no,
like
not even
the difference is obvious,
and it was a minimum, so there's no fences or anything. But yeah, I don't think Russian prisons are very, very nice. They're pretty.
Please try to escape.
Yeah,
I dare you.
His whereabouts during this time are unknown, but it's suspected that he continued his murders in the 2 years he was a fugitive. Good job. You had one job, police. One job. One murder was confirmed to have taken place in 1990 while in Aktobe, when he was caught leaving the house of a woman with blood on his face. A neighbor spotted and shouted at Fang, who distracted the man by threatening to shoot him before running away. Yeah, and you didn't just shoot him, you just threatened him. Okay.
For several years, he was reported to be seen around Moscow and a different place I cannot describe. He claimed to have spent most of...
Uzbekistan. Sorry.
He claimed to have spent most of his time in hiding in the mountains of Central Asia, saying he traded plants as herbal medicine to locals in exchange for food. He also claimed that the same herbs allowed him to overcome his psychiatric diagnosis and become a normal person. Mm-hmm. I'm telling you, this is like Hannibal shit, man.
Yeah.
Like, on April 1991, during a dissolution of the Soviet Union, Fang was arrested for sheep theft in the Fergana region. He planned for his arrest in hopes of hiding within the prison system. Upon being brought to a detention center, I can't say the name, he claimed to be Chinese, hoping that this would enable him to receive new identity documents upon his release.
I find it hilarious that he's like, oh yes, I have planned to avoid prison. I'm going to hide in prison. Yes, genius. До свидания.
During interrogations, he willingly confessed to the theft, but could not explain how he had made his way to the Soviet Union. Because of this discrepancy, a request was sent to Moscow for assistance, bringing Colonel Dobyagin, who had participated in the effort to capture Fang into the fold.
Too many metal fangs.
Nikolai was positively identified and returned to Kazakhstan, where he was committed to a psychiatric facility in Nikolaevka.
In his diary authored between 79 and 80, Nikolai stated that he was mainly motivated by sexual desire, particularly his, quote, irresistible attraction to the female body, writing that by eating the corpses of women, he believed that he would know it completely and entirely. Conversely, he professed a hatred for women, whom he viewed as inferior to men, and called their murder a form of vengeance for, quote, violating the laws of nature. Women, am I right? No! Later research suggested that Nikolai's misogyny was due to him contracting an STI, as well as romantic rejection by a woman he was interested in during his travels across the USSR. It's always the incels. Always the incels, man. The involuntary celibate guys.
Man, just because they say no doesn't mean you need to cut their titties off.
Take me off. Cut the show.
Yeah, there was a rumor that he had escaped again, but apparently it was just a rumor, and the person that started the rumor ended up getting arrested.
Well, yeah, because he's still alive.
Yeah.
Yeah, so this guy's still alive, still kicking it, and then you got these fucking assholes going around, oh, he broke out. Yeah.
Everyone just freaking everyone out.
Yeah, just freaking everybody out like a jack-off you are. Good job, buddy.
Macabre deadlines. It's time for the deadline.
The deadline.
Today's deadline: the growing popularity of coffin therapy in Japan. Posted on February 25th, 2026 on strangedaysnews.com.
I'm listening.
In Japan, a wellness practice known as coffin therapy, aka coffin lying, has grown from a small funeral home experiment into a national trend. The idea is simple. People lie inside a coffin for a short period of time to reflect on life and mortality.
That sounds so good.
What began in Chiba Prefecture as a unique service has now expanded to spas and workshops across the country. Coffin therapy involves meditating inside a coffin, either open or closed, for about 30 minutes. Supporters say the enclosed space provides quiet and privacy. I don't know why I paused there. Allowing participants to think about their lives without distractions. While the concept may seem unusual in other countries, except for, shout out, David Dastmalchian.
Yeah, dude.
Great conversations.
Love it.
Great show.
Love it.
Is this where you got the idea? Because
Yeah.
Japan has some pretty awesome ideas.
Because that was sick, dude.
Seems unusual. It connects to Japan's long-standing tradition of kuyo, or memorial services, which encourage reflection on the fragility of life and the acceptance of death. The rise of coffin therapy also comes at a time when Japan is facing high suicide rates among young people. Some advocates believe that confronting the idea of death in a controlled and reversible way can help reduce fear and promote a stronger desire to live. Businesses offering coffin therapy services describe it as a mental reset, giving individuals space to calm anxiety and reflect on personal challenges.
Dude, if they had that service here, I would be there once a week minimum. Yeah. I'm telling you. Sign me up.
I'm just going to get one once our channel takes off.
I'm not even kidding. I will
like and subscribe.
Yeah. Help us buy coffins so that we can meditate.
We need coffin therapy, guys.
Coffin therapy sounds awesome.
We just need you to hit that subscribe button.
So I know a couple people that work in funeral homes. Maybe I can throw them $50 to lay in a coffin.
Well, guys, if you got something out of this, we sure do appreciate a like and a subscribe. And if you want to see more uncensored stuff, you can always head over to our Patreon. It's the best way you can support our channel.
Yep.
That's it. We want coffins, so get us coffins.
Thanks for welcoming us back into your dark abysses you call homes. And we appreciate you so much. Thank you very much. Thanks. Stay cool.
Goodbye.
Bye from Murphy.